Hey, 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 Facebook world. I am super excited to hop on today. I have been laxing on my Monday night uncensored, but it just hasn't felt right. So I haven't been doing it. So today I wanted to hop on and talk about something that is really important to me, and I think it will be helpful to other people. Before I get started, I do want to say, if you guys like listening to podcasts, I was a guest on the Girl Kind podcast. That episode dropped today. Go take a listen. Let me know what you think, and follow Stephanie Dunn. She's amazing. Her podcast is amazing. So let's get started. Hey, everybody who's hopping on live. I appreciate you guys hopping on. So network marketing. I know that it's amazing and it does amazing things for people. And so I want to kind of take you on my journey of kind of how that started for me and where it led, because I think it's really important. So probably about 4 or 5 years ago, when I realized what I was doing in my job and how I was feeling, it wasn't enough. It didn't give me enough of a empowered feeling. And it was a lot about success, yes, but it was also about knowing that I was meant to be doing more and I just couldn't figure out what it was. So enter Facebook, enter the online world. And I had my first interaction with network marketing, somebody that popped up on my feed. I didn't know who she was. And I thought, okay, this is cool. And my first ever network marketing company was a makeup company. And those of you who follow me and those of you who know me know this is how I look all the time. I am not a makeup person. I have no idea how to do makeup. In the reverse, actually, I'm horrible at it. But I thought, maybe this is a way for me to start doing it, start learning it, be empowered. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to make this happen. No. And the company was new. So I was in like its launch sort of. And you think back and you're like, oh my God, if I stuck with it, could I have been successful? Maybe, but it just wasn't for me. And so I skipped to the next one. And I'm going to tell you, I don't remember the sequence of them, but then I landed on a couple different, I would say 3 different shake, supplement, working out type things that I was trying to incorporate into my fitness company. And along with that came, well, this is perfect. Like, this goes right along with what I'm coaching. I have a fitness business. I teach women strength training. This will go like right along with it. And I found myself saying, oh my God, when somebody would ask me, can I use this? Can I use that? My immediate response is, well, you don't need it. You could do this, or you could go to this place and buy something for much cheaper. And of course, as a leader in a company, as your upline, they're like, what are you doing? That's not what this is for. That's not how you're supposed to do that. And I found myself saying over and over and over and over and over, I don't like to sell. And I know that if you're in network marketing, the first initial things that you learn are you're not selling. You're sharing your story, you're sharing your transformation, you're sharing how you use it, how you use a product, how you use whatever it is, how it benefits you, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. But it never felt that way to me. So we're fast forwarding. Now I've transitioned from coaching or from fitness coaching into life coaching. And I'm like seeing everybody online, all of these coaches, all of these people that are adding their passive income, and they talk about how important it is. And I'm like, oh, yes, of course. So now enters the next network marketing company. And it was oils. And I figured that's going to go right along with it. And I love my oils. I use them all the time. But I don't want to sell them to people. I don't want to tell you all the reasons why you should use them and you should have to use them. I don't want to do it. It's not for me. So I still didn't learn my lesson. And the last one that I went with, I still use their products. It is an amazing hair care company, but I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Like, I never learned my lesson. And I'm sitting here racking my brain trying to figure out what it was that I wanted from all these network marketing companies. What was it? did I want success? Did I want to make all this money? What did I want to do? Did I want to lead a team? And what was it? I had to literally sit down and say, what is it that you wanted from these companies? Because it didn't matter. There's so many good companies out there with good products. So what was it? And I finally figured it out. I always knew that I wanted to be able to lead and empower women to have the life that they wanted, however that looked, utilizing whatever it is they utilize. It didn't matter if it was a makeup, an oil, a hair care product. It doesn't matter. I always said, I want to be up on that stage and I want to be able to reach women on that level. Here's the thing. I realized why I was latching on to network marketing companies. I was hiding behind a product. I was hiding behind another company. I was too scared and too fearful that I wasn't enough to do that on my own, that I wasn't enough to be able to empower and to speak and to be able to really help women on every level, no matter what company or what business they were in. I was so afraid that if I didn't have this really powerful, huge company with this product behind it, that nobody was going to listen to me. And I don't know why it took so long for me to figure that out. I believe that it was totally for the fact of me finally solidifying my self-worth, my foundational work, my confidence, my self-trust, my belief, all of those things. Once they became so solid, I realized that's what I was doing. And I'm not saying that everybody does that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying in my life, in my story, in my journey to becoming where I'm at right now, I realized that that was happening for me. I realized that I was hanging on to something that was never going to work because I was never doing it for the right reasons. I was thinking of it as a way to jettison me to what I really wanted to do. And I don't need that. I only need me to do that. And it really, really took this long to figure it out. And I still failed. And I mean, I'm not even going to lie to you. I mean, like the last one was probably November of last year. I mean, this is like real talk. I could come up here and say that like I learned this lesson a long time ago, but sister, I did not learn my lesson. Did not learn my lesson until very recently because I had to sit in it and I had to figure out what it was that I was looking for, what it was that I wanted from it. And then I realized why I was doing it and the reasons why I don't need to do that anymore. So what I want to have everybody look at is look at the reasons why you're doing something. If you're not successful in a company or you're not feeling fulfilled, there's a reason. There's always a reason. This could be a simple reason as like maybe you're not putting in the work or maybe you're not, doing whatever it is that you're supposed to do within your company, whatever that means. But I'm telling you that from a deep down level and reasoning, there's usually something deeper. If it's not resonated with you and you've been a bouncer, if you've been a network marketing bouncing queen and you've been to 10, 12 different ones, I'm right there with you. And you just have to finally figure out what it is that's missing. What's the key? Because there is something deep down. There is something way deeper than surface level, than what I was even willing to, let myself understand. And I realized that I'm sitting here, and I think Megan, I think you're on. I think you're still on. If you don't follow Megan, follow Megan. I actually had this really powerful realization in, talking to Megan about her just opening up her coaching. And it's a pretty powerful understanding of who you are, what you're meant to do, and how you're meant to do it. And knowing that you don't need something else to back you up. You don't need a validation. You don't need anything but yourself. You just have to be strong enough to say, that's what I'm doing. I'm stepping into that and take the world by storm. So if you've ever struggled in a network marketing company, if you're struggling in one now, I would ask you, to really step back a minute and really take a look at everything. Take a look at all of it. Take a look at your journey. Take a look at why you started. take a look at how important your transformation is. Take a look at what is the transformation that you are trying to give, and see if you are in the right arena for that. See if deep down in your heart and your soul, this is the direction you are meant to do. And if it doesn't feel that way, then let's chat. Totally. A free, nothing other than me trying to help you, uncover what that is, uncover what that feeling is, uncover what that block is. Nothing else other than that. Totally sister to sister, get on a call and let's freaking riff it out. Let's jam it out and let's open up your mind to at least the possibility of thinking what else it is. Because 99% of the time I'm going to tell you, you're meant for more. And that more is usually something way deeper, way bigger, with way more impact than you could possibly put on the surface level of whatever company you might be with. So I hope you all enjoyed it. I'm trying to go back and read some comments. I'm really bad at that. Once I get talking, I don't want to stop to read comments. Hey, everyone. Let's see. Tammy, so true. Most network marketing companies don't truly teach people to find their own true purpose. Yeah, I mean, their purpose is supposed to be to sell their product. And then you have leaders who, not all of them, I've had a couple really amazing leaders who were not like this, but there are some out there that are so money focused and so focused in on rankings and team and whatever, that they don't see past any of that. All they see is you are another number in their little tree that's supposed to be doing X amount of dollars, and that's what you're useful for. And if that's where you're at and you're totally frustrated, it's time to bust out and say, I'm more than a number, and if you are not going to do that for me, if you're not going to give me the leadership I need, I'm going to take that shit, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to go out and join a tribe of women in a Facebook group that I can get that from. Whatever it is, it's there. And all I'm saying is be willing to ask yourself the questions. Be willing to ask yourself the questions and then answer so honestly, even though it might be the scariest answer that you could have. It might be so, holy shit, there's no way I could ever do this type of a thing. And if that comes up, you're on the right track. So I hope this was helpful to you guys, and I hope this gave you a little bit of insight as to my journey. I talk about the fact that I failed in 7 network marketing companies, but I'm honestly telling you the reason why I hadn't talked about it more is because I didn't do the deep enough work on it that I needed. And working with Megan and talking with Megan really opened my eyes. So for me, it just needed to be sister to sister talk, giving advice to someone else to make me realize exactly like the light bulb went off, and that's exactly what hit. I knew it. It was like immediate. Cassandra, focus on how you can help other people succeed in their happiness. Amen. Confidence and self-worth is key. You have to know you deserve to reach your goals. Yeah, unfortunately, there's so much flash and the sexy talk about 5K months and 10K months that people are missing the only key, the foundational piece. That's the key. If you're missing that piece, the rest of it can fall to pieces at any time. It doesn't matter who, how, when, why, what company, how successful you are. It doesn't matter. It always comes back. It always aligns at some point in time. So, all right, ladies, I love you. It's time for me to hit the gym. This is my Zen time, so I appreciate you hopping on. And again, if you missed the beginning, the Girl Kind podcast, check it out. And if you're in this space and you want to have a chat, you want to have a girl chat, I have 2 or 3, I can't remember, spaces open tomorrow evening. Let's do it. Let's rock it out. All right, ladies, love you. Have a good night.